Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Jordan here bringing you another video. And in today's video, we have episode 13 of our Flames franchise mode. I'm recording this the day after uploading episode 12, and I think I'm going to just try my best to get as many videos out as possible. I'll give you guys about a 24-ish hour window to get your comments in, but I want to make sure we get a little deep in this series before NHL 26, and time is counting down on us. So here we are at the draft. We're just gonna hop right into it here. We already know we've got the 10th pick. I don't think we're gonna move up in this draft. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like we could go for Maddox Schultz or Nicole, but again, I just don't think it makes a whole lot of sense. I think that we're right on the cusp of coming out of this rebuild here. I mean, we thought we were out of it and we kind of trolled there. I really just think I want to take Casey McKenna just because he's McKenna's brother. I think that'd be kind of cool. No idea what his potential is. These are the guys that's telling us if Samek is available for our pick, we will take him. Otherwise, that's just going to be McKenna. So there we go. Maddox Schultz 79 overall. You got Nickel being 80 overall. Matt Simoto 80 overall. And then Ruse 81 overall. Okay. The only difference, I guess, Schultz is elite high. These guys are all medium elite. So, alright, I expect Samek to go pick 8 or 9. Yep, just before us. So yeah, we're just gonna take McKenna here and pray that he's decent enough. Top 6 high, as long as we didn't miss out on a medium elite, I'm fine with that. Like obviously there's probably that's tough. So 80 overall, sniper, Cade McKenzie. If our scouts would have been doing their job there, but we'll send him to pick 42. We'll see what's available. We don't really need lots here. I'm just gonna see if there's any guarantees. We just need to hit values. So there's an elite low. See, is there any medium top 4s? We're going to take this guy because he's listed as a gem. I don't know if we have another pick to take him. And then we're just going to take that low elite as well. Search for him real quick. And there we go. And that's going to be the draft for us. We'll let the AIs do the rest here. I think that's a decent enough draft. Like I said, the fact that we are picking 10th and not in the top 5 just shows that there's improvement in our team. Even if we did miss the playoffs this year, which is pretty shitty that we did. So we get the re-sign phase here. So Medvanov, 89 overall. I'm not walking you into unrestricted free agency. It's just not going to happen. We don't have a lot of salary cap. Okay, we can easily give Medvanov and then we can trade away a defenseman to free up some cap. So if he wants... Honestly, I'm going to see if we can get him on the 3-year deal at all. I think that's going to be better. Just because, again, it helps us control his rights and it gives us time to see, is he really going to grow into a $10 million player? I don't know. And I'd rather not give him $10 million if he's not going to. We'll just get all these other guys re-signed here. She will let go of Delgazio. So we want to make some room for some younger guys in the organization. And we do have guys that are going to be coming up needing their ELCs. So we'll let a few guys go, but mostly we'll keep everyone. So yeah, we're really just... I'm gonna, like, for NHL 26, I'm gonna have a pretty cut and dry upload schedule. It's also going to help. I'm gonna take 3 weeks off work, starting from the 4th to the 22nd. I think that's about 3 weeks. It's pretty close anyways. But anyways, I'm gonna take that time off work so that I can, for one, I'm gonna do a lot of live streaming because the game is gonna be brand new. That's usually, like, obviously as time goes on, the category of NHL games just dies on Twitch, right? Slowly, but slowly, there's less people playing the game, which means there's less people watching. So I think it's going to be really smart right at the beginning to be streaming quite a bit. So that's what that's going to be for, is to hopefully get some more eyes on the stream. But also, it's going to afford me the opportunity to not only get all my YouTube videos started the right way, make sure I have enough time to get out quality thumbnails, which I already am working on a few of them, but it's also going to allow me to pre-record some one-off videos. That way we don't get in a situation where once I go back to work, maybe I spend a lot of my days off streaming, there's not as much time to record all the different series that I'm going to be doing. So it's like, okay, to replace the Be a Pro this week, we have this one off. Right, I want to make sure for NHL 26 I'm uploading consistently. We're going to have a clear-cut upload schedule. And even if, I can't upload the franchise mode or I can't upload the Be a Pro, we are going to still upload. So Medvedov says no. I think he's the only player left. Yeah, he's the only one left, so we will just qualify. Let's see about 8-year deal. And we get him at 9.8. Does he say yes to this? No, okay, he says no. Alright. Not too sure what to do here. I'm gonna try the 3-year deal again. It's just that here's the problem. We're gonna have to offer him almost $10 million to get him to sign that. So if we can just give him the 10.2 with some sort of clause, I feel like that's more productive. Why is he saying no to this instantly? We're gonna see if he'll take this. All right, nice. We got our center locked up long term, and we're able to trade him every year. That deal, that's pretty huge. So we'll get right to free agency here. I don't remember seeing if the scouts thing popped up, so actually we'll just check quick. No, everyone's got deals. We just have to get some more coaches in the system. We need 2 NHL coaches and 2 AHL coaches. So we'll deal with that in free agency. We'll take a look here. We're gonna probably, well, first things first, let's view our contracts, right? That's the biggest thing, because if we don't need to trade Mackenzie Weegar right away, maybe we just hold off. So yeah, so Kempe would be good to trade this year, especially if we're not going to be good. Wait, hold on. What's our salary cap? We're projected to have 17 million free, so yeah, we're gonna have to make some big moves this year. This could honestly be another bad season, but this, in my opinion, is probably the last bad season, I would have to guess. I mean, 4 years, 3.3, and he's gonna grow. No, it walks him, though, so we'll do the 3-year deal. I'm just trying to make sure the bars stay relatively full. We'll see that. He should say yes to that, hopefully. So that is at least one plus, that the only real big player to re-sign is McKenna and Kempe. Goalie-wise, we'll still be fine. We'll sign Jacobson this year now. We can get him into the NHL. Okay, that's good. So we do have a few contract spaces left. We're gonna take a look at the free agents and see what's available. We'll do unrestricted free agents. So Nikishin. We don't have a lot of money to play with, and there's not like anything that we don't already really have, right? We do need a third line center or some sort of center. These guys are 82 depth forwards. Sam Bennett's listed as a third liner. Trent Frederick, he's 83, 30 overall, so he shouldn't go down. We'll overpay a little bit. And then it's fine to just stay like top 6 or a depth defenseman. There we go, Parabix we can sign. Alright, we should be good now. We'll just sim up to the I don't know, we gotta check the coaching staff out here. So we need assistant coaches for the NHL. Actually, let's do all. I think Stammer retired and somebody else in the last video. I don't remember who the other player was. Stamkos, I believe? No. Who was it? I don't remember who retired. That's fine. We'll look in associate coaches. So JVR. See if we can get him in as an assistant coach. I'm not really seeing any other names here. Probably not going to be an NHL assistant coach if I had to guess. Yeah, we'll check out. Are they an AHL coach maybe? I'm just not seeing it. I remember it was 2 players. Alright, we'll just leave it be. We needed the assistant coach. We also need a goalie coach. Alright, hopefully this guy takes a goalie coach role, since he's about the only one I see there. We need AHL coaches as well, so we'll look at assistant coach. Looks like D is probably the best goalie coach we're gonna get. I'll just hope throwing a bunch of money at him brings him here. Then we need a real assistant coach, so now we'll serve our overall generalist. That's fine. This guy's got room to grow with us, hopefully. Okay, hopefully we get all our coaches. It'd be nice if I only need to mess around with this one time. And then we'll have to go from there. I mean, I think after the coaches, we just go right to the regular season. I think that'll be all in this episode. We might do like a month of sim, but I think we're just going to leave only the off season here. Like, we are going to for sure get up to September. Nice, Perek does resign. So now let's go look at the contracts now, because now we can mess around a little bit. Because we can potentially, we'll trade Kempe if we're not a good team. And if we're not, like, we can get some money open, right? So he wants an 8-year, $13 million deal. I'm going to go with I can't afford to lose McKenna, right? So I'm going to give him the $13 million. I'm not going to go over that. I'm honestly just going to give him a full no move clause. And maybe we'll go like 13.5. The only reason I say this is because even though I'm not a fan of the no move clause, 2 things are going to happen. One, he's going to pan out, he's going to be a superstar, and we're not going to want to trade him anyways. And for one, I don't want to play franchise modes like this, like, oh, it doesn't matter because we won't get this far. But we probably will not get 8 years done. Maybe I could have used that better when I was negotiating Medvenov's contract, but I honestly didn't think about that until right now. But realistically, if we can get a season done a week, we're gonna get to year 4. We're gonna get to year 8. We're not gonna play total 8 seasons. So, did McKenna sign? I didn't even notice if he resigned or if he said no. I know morale went up, but it looked like he was saying it went up because he was offered a deal, not because he accepted a deal. Okay, he did accept that, so nice. Now we know the only player left really that matters is Kempe. We can easily trade Mackenzie Weegar and possibly rebuild our bottom 6 as well come the September, and then we should easily be able to afford Kempe if that's something we wanted to do. Again, I think this is a year where we kind of need to go for it now. We're too good to tank. There is zero chance that I can tank this team into a top 5 pick. We need to try to make moves to win here, especially if we're going to lose Kempe. That's a huge loss. So instead of trading him and being like, oh, well, sorry, like there's no room for you now. Like we're gonna just trade you. Let's like use that to our advantage of, hey, we're gonna lose you anyways. Let's go win a cup, or like let's make the playoffs, right? Get experience for our guys. So Jacobson is up to an 86, but he's a third line scoring forward. Zari is a second line forward. So unfortunately for him, though, Maverick Bork is our second line center. Oh my God, Hansik's up to an 85. Boys, that's huge. We're a deep team this year. Like so deep that Jake Neighbors is gonna get even worse because he's playing on that line. So we'll probably trade Neighbors. I didn't think he was gonna get that good. That's concerning that Pareka scratched. So our scene is down in overall right now. That's not ideal. So this is probably why Pareka scratched. Because he doesn't fit anywhere, whereas everybody else fits. But Parek needs to play this year. I'm pretty sure I'm going to trade Mackenzie Weegar if this pair is at least a 0. So yeah, with that pair being a 0, I'm going to trade Mackenzie Weegar. I don't think it makes sense to hold on to a $6.2 million player who has gone down in 2 overall. And we know that Parabix fits right here as well. So I'm not worried about it. We're going to look. We might trade Parek. Honestly, we'll look at the captains as well. Actually, sorry, I should have did that first. So yeah, we're actually not going to get any sim started. This is probably going to be close to a 30-minute video because we're going to work on some trades. None of you guys need A's. Bone Barn needs an A because he is the only one with any real playoff experience here. He's won the cup. Our captain, the face of our franchise moving forward, who I believe, if we even went that long, would retire a Calgary Flame, is going to be Medvedev. I understand why they'd make Huberdeau it, but no, Huberdeau's not here for very much longer. Medvedev, to me, is the future of this team, and McKenna is right there with him, and he's going to wear the other A. It's time to pass the buck on to these younger guys here, if that makes sense. So we're going to look at some trades. We might end up trading Parek. We might end up waiting until next episode to make the trades. I'm going to look. This isn't where I want to be. Sorry, guys. I'm all over the place here. We want to look at player search. I want to try to find somebody to play that second pair. And the only thing for me is if nobody we look at is a guaranteed fit, it means we need our coaches to just do, or our scouts, sorry, to do some scouting. So that's really going to be the only thing that's going to matter. We want to be like probably 29, I think, at the high point here. So we will sort by overall. Because again, like, this is an easily tradable player. Like, we can easily trade for him if we're trading per X. So I want to see these guys because he's a top 4 defenseman. You know, he could play on the top pair, and like, who knows, maybe we have some of these guys scouted. Man, I would love to bring Drysdale back. I feel like that's what our team is really missing, is that offensive defenseman. I hate how that played out for us. I don't know if I'm really seeing anybody. I like Sandine Pellica. He looks like he could be a good offensive defenseman for us. The issue is, do we risk a trade when we don't know where the player fits? That's why I'm thinking we might not make the trade until deeper into the season. Give the guys a month here. The scouts a month anyways to see. So we're at the 13th of September. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We could get 4 weeks done with the scouts and then look. The only issue with that is then we're deeper into the thing. I don't know if we'll lose the ability to be over the cap and stuff. I don't know if we don't have to be cap compliant right now. And that would definitely help us in terms of trading away guys. Let's take a look again. Overall wise, I'd like to be around this 89 range. Like, Sanderson and Tumen in here are tradable for sure. I just want to make sure I bring in a guy like DuPont that is an offensive defenseman, right, with the higher offensive awareness. I really want to bring in that stud bring in somebody who can do the power play and is going to perform offensively, right? Because I'm pretty sure that's why we missed the playoffs last year, or at least a big part of it is that we didn't have those points coming from the back end. Like, look at the 1 year we made the playoffs. Drysdale at 66 points. And we know Zeev Boyum does not fit. All right. Honestly, I'm just going to kick the tires on Sandine Pellica. Absolute worst case, we trade him for somebody else. And we're just going to try to trade Mackenzie Weegar right here. Now, we're going to lose this trade probably in terms of value because we're going to have to give up a little bit more. We can give up Jake Neighbors. We could bring in Brett Kulak. Yeah, let's just grab Brett Kulak and see. That makes them cap oh, they weren't already cap compliant. Never mind. They just need to add a skater. I thought they needed to be cap compliant. Shea Boyum. Is that Steve Boyum's brother? Or is that not even spelled the same? Let's see. Overall wise, skaters matching the block. We'll go with this guy. Trade rejected. Okay. I'm not sure what we could add to this. We're going to hold on to both these guys because they're good prospects. Rookie goalies. We can get rid of Semin. And, oh, I got to sign LaSalle. Oh, he is signed. So do we call him up? Or do we let it be, like, who's in the NHL right now? It's Hildeby, right? Okay. I'm gonna call up LaSalle. He needs to play right now. Zarubin, it's just bad timing. I feel like Zarubin could have turned into a really good backup goalie, but he is gonna have to play in the AHL or get traded. Like, what if I add both these to this deal? No, they can't take on another player. And I don't want to keep trading away draft picks. Like, we could trade away a 20 like this, but then I need to get something back. All right, they really don't want to get rid of Sandine Palka. We're going to rework this trade around Parekh because they want Parekh. Honestly, what if we traded them both in this deal? Is this dumb? Like, let me look here. Rookie skaters. Oh, all these guys are NHL ready, but we do need... Oh, where's McQueen? I just realized he played the NHL last year. I didn't see him in the lineup anywhere. So let me take a look and see, because we need him to be playing as well, right? This is tough. He's down to a 79. He might be a bust. We'll let him go back to the AHL for a year, get some confidence back, and we're going to trade for one of these guys on their rookie skaters that's 81 overall. I'm going to go with Nate Danielson. You know what? I honestly think it's just going to be too much value. We're going to lose this trade in terms of value, but if it makes the team better, then it's well worth it. We'll see if we can get there first. Alright, we're not even going to be able to make this trade. Honestly, I'm going to just look quickly then. We're going to have to hold on to this for this year, I guess. What we will do, however, is find a trade and look at an open block for trading away Uyghur, because there's no place for him. Parekh needs, even with an open block. Alright, so we're just going to leave it at this. In between episodes here, I will do some scouting, or I'll set the scouts up so we can start the sim in next episode. And we'll probably sim 2 months. I'll set the scouts up to go for 2 months. Sorry, I had a little A on there. But yeah, the scouts can go for 2 months, and we'll scout top 4 defensemen for 2 months. And then we'll take a look and see. Because if I'm going to have to give up this much value, I want to at least make sure the player's going to fit where I want them to come in. I know it's not always a guarantee, but it's usually pretty accurate. Let me know what you guys think we should do, though, for trades. Was there a player you saw there just looking through that I didn't notice that we should try to trade for? Maybe we trade for your favorite player or a player from your favorite team. It's as long as it makes sense and they can replace Parekh and be better. And then kind of the same thing, like Uyghur, we just need anything, right? So let me know, like, let's take a quick look here. We'll go in the system and we'll do forwards first and then defensemen. So these are our forward prospects right now, right? We have some top 6 forward highs, but not a lot. We're set goaltending wise, and then like defensively, this is what we have for prospects. So probably we should trade for a defensive prospect. I would say, let me know what you guys think, though, if we should trade for a forward. In between episodes as well, we'll get all the lines set up. We'll get our goalies called up. And then we will start the season sim. Next episode, we'll probably go to the trade deadline. And, you know, like I said, I want to push for a cup. So if we're on the brink there, like if we're going to make the playoffs, I'm going to trade away some of these prospects. If it means making the team better right now. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. I appreciate you watching. It means the world to me as always. Make sure to like, subscribe, and YouTube. We'll see you in the next one.